Hi, welcome home to Rhythm Apartments. In today's video, we're going to go over a few tips and tricks on your amenities that'll make living here just a little bit easier. Of course, if you have any questions that we do not answer in this video, feel free to reach out to maintenance through your online portal or any property manager. First up, we have our convection oven. What we have here is a convection oven and stovetop. The oven is going to be a little bit different than your typical oven. In order for it to turn on, it will not work unless you have the fan running. All the way on the left, there is a single dial with a fan icon directly to the right. You're just going to want to click that on, and once you turn it on, you'll see that the light immediately turns on with it. A fan will turn on and you'll feel that air coming out from the oven directly. Once that's running, you'll actually be able to manipulate the temperature of the oven. Again, you'll know it's working when that light comes on. Whenever you're done, simply just turn it off. Oven first, fan second. Next up, we have our heating and cooling systems. The thermostat will be located on one of your walls. Once located, you can see that you have 3 different systems to run with: heating, off, or cool. For our fan, you have auto or on. On will keep it constantly running, and auto will make sure it's only when needed. And then you can also set a schedule. Let's say we had to go to work and we wanted to set a schedule for when we left. Simply hit schedule. We're going to hit set day. This right here is just going to communicate that we're changing the time of the clock, which we do not need to worry about. We're going to set the day. We're going to select the day, and then if you look, you see that we have different times to pick for. Right now we're looking at wake, and we can set the time for our desired wake-up time. You hit next, and then you can manipulate the temperature according to whatever you'd like it to be. We'll hit next again, and then it's going to set our next leaving timer. So you'll set your leaving time and then your temperature. We'll hit next again, and then you'll see that there's another time option for a return. We'll do the same thing, select a time, a temperature, and move forward. Finally, we have our last option, which is going to be a sleep timer. We'll do the same thing again, set the time and temperature. It's going to keep moving you through every single day, and if you'd like to set a schedule for every day, you could do so now or just exit the program by hitting done. And that's it. That's exactly how you set a schedule. With this remote right here, you're now going to be able to manipulate your air conditioning. Looking at these 3 buttons initially, we have our on-off and our temperature controls. You'll need to point the on-off button at the machine in order to get it to turn on. Once you hit it, you'll hear a beep and notice that the fan wings are now opening. Once you slide the panel down, you'll see more options are then revealed. From there, you'll be able to see different mode options that you have. You're able to move through modes of air conditioning, dehumidifier, fan, and recycled air. The heat is not controlled with this remote. Setting a temperature for your air conditioning is very user-friendly. Considering there is no hold button, all you have to do is make sure you're on the correct mode and then cycle through the temperatures until you reach your desired temp. You can set it to whatever temperature you'd like using those 2 buttons. You also have a smart set option. Your smart set is going to be like the schedule that we set on the thermostat, which is the same idea, having a temperature set for your air conditioning. You can manipulate those timers using the start and end times and time gauges all the way on the right-hand side of the remote. You do have a fan option outside of the modes, which can just keep air blowing through your apartment. You have the option to go from low all the way to high by selecting the fan button. Once you're ready to turn the air conditioning off for the season, simply just do the same process, on-off button pointed directly at the machine, and you'll see it begins to shut off. Next up, I'm going to show you how to change the lint trap in your dryer. Your first step is just going to be to open up the dryer door. On the sealed rim of the dryer door, you're going to see this white piece of plastic that's sticking out with these two holes to insert your fingers. Simply pull out the lint trap, and to open it, it's just going to be a small clasp that you have to pinch and pull. Once open, you then have freedom to remove all of the lint that's getting trapped inside. Once finished, simply snap it back together and place it back inside of your dryer track. At Rhythm, we have a few community appliances. First off, we're going to talk about the fire pit. All you have to do is locate the gas, which is going to be directly across from the fire pit. Simply open the valve so the knob runs with the pipeline. Then you're able to turn on the timer to the desired time. From there, you can move back to the fire pit. You'll see that there's this knob on top. Go ahead and turn that on, and then just push the ignite button and wait for the flame to catch. Once you're all done, simply turn that same switch off on the fireplace, move back to the gas line, and reset the timer. Our second community appliance is the grill. To turn on the grill, you will have to again turn on the gas line so the valve runs with the piping, and then set a timer. Once your timer is set, simply move over to the grill, push in the knobs, and turn them to the left. You'll hear a flame trying to catch, and as it catches, you'll be all set. Once you're all done grilling, all you have to do to turn it off is take the knob, push it inward, and twist it upwards. You can then move back to the gas line, turning off the gas, and then resetting the timer or letting it run automatically.